Hello everybody, Bobo Swaggins here. We're back with it. Today we're doing a Tainted Lost run, as you can see, and we are taking it to as a positive because that's what I rolled. So we'll see how that goes because we've done so many Tainted Lost runs recently. I don't know why I keep rolling them, man. It's not like I want to do Tainted Lost. I'm fine with it. I don't really care so long as the RNG is somewhat normal, which I'm gonna say for the past 4 Tainted Lost run attempts that we've lost, it's not gone well. I feel like the RNG's been really dog water on the holy cards. But before we get into a talking topic I have today, which that talking topic is going to be about Isaac. First and foremost, how was everyone's day? Hopefully, it's been pretty good. And I am streaming this weekend. We'll be doing some more Elden Ring, so come check it out. And if you can't come check it out, there's always the VOD channel, so go check it out there if you want to go check it out. But today, I actually have a little bit of a story time. And then I'm also going to yap about this for maybe the whole video. We'll see. But it is all about Isaac. So I was perusing the Steam Workshop today. And I was, you know, looking for mods to add to the playthrough here. Because why not? You know, we're at that point. And I was like, well, I want to add something new. I didn't add any mods yet, by the way. I expect mods soon. But I didn't add any mods yet. But I was like, let's add some mods because, sure, why not? And out of morbid curiosity, I was like, let's check the Steam discussion forum. The reason why I wanted to check the Steam discussion forum was because, which one do I take here? I'm going to take this one first because I think this ensures we're going to probably win the run better than Mystery Gift, but I would like to get both. But I went to go check the Steam discussion forums because morbid curiosity, basically. If you ever gone into the Steam discussion forums, you know the breed of people in there. I was like, cool. But then I saw the top of the I saw the top of the screen where it tells you the player count for the game. And at first I thought this was a bug. At first I thought this was like a bug, or maybe maybe it was showing me the player count for something else. I don't know. It said 80k concurrent players. Now, bear in mind, Isaac, for about, I would say, the past, like, I want to say 5 years, probably since Repentance first launched, and then maybe 3 months after that, the game has had a concurrent player count of around 10 to 20k on the daily, right? About that. Not super duper high, not super low as well. That's still very high. Keep that in mind. That's concurrent player counts. It's like people actively playing the game right now. And that's just on Steam, right? So that's still very high. 80k is a lot more than that. That's either 4 times or that's 8 times, depending on the amount I just gave, right? Brother, I went immediately. I went to SteamDB to confirm this. I was like, "Is this true? Like, why is the player count so high?" And then it occurred to me while I was doing this, the reason why the player count's so high. A month ago, I knew about the sale. I just didn't really think it would impact it that much. Isaac had a 90% off sale, which the game has had 75% off sales before. Player count's gone up, especially for a limited amount of time, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. It had a 90% off sale, and the day that 90% off sale came on, the game jumped up to a new high. A player count it's never seen before. It jumped up to 150k players. That is higher than the Repentance launch count. That's higher than the launch count of the game when it first came out. The highest it was at before was like 100k or so. It was something like that. I don't even remember the number, but it wasn't that, right? It wasn't that. 150k concurrent players. Guys, this game's 15 years old. This wasn't even a DLC launch. This was just a sale. It was just a sale. And it was a sale that wasn't even like, because I'm pretty sure the game's gone on sale before for 75% or something like that. Regularly, it goes on sale on Steam sales for like 50%, if I recall. The game was like $1.50 for the base game, which is an insane deal, right? The player count then proceeded for the whole month after that to go, ooh, no, don't do it. It's not worth. It's almost worth, but it's not worth. Don't do it. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. We'll have a 50%, or is it 25%? It's like 50 or 25% that every item is going to be magic skin. But then we can use the magic skin. So it doesn't matter. Use the magic skin. Wait a minute. It's just goated. I haven't used magic skin on Lost or Tainted Lost in so long. Buck it all in. Ew. I don't want this. I I don't want I'll use it. I'll use it just because it gives me temporary stats. But, the game was like at 100K for about a month. And then, it's dropped off now to about 80K, which that's just normal, right? But this game, guys, this is a 15-year-old game. This is a 15-year-old game. It's in the top. When it was at 150K, it was in like spot number 5 on Steam. Right now, it's sitting at about spot number 10 of like most played games on Steam. That is absurd. So naturally, by the way, because I'm just a certified hater, I went to go check Mewgenics' player count. Guys, Mewgenics is not doing okay right now. I thought it would be doing better right now, and I'm not even trying to be like mean. I genuinely thought it would be doing better. It's at about 4K concurrent players. I think it was actually like 3K. It was like 3.5K or something. It's not doing good right now. And listen, I think Mewgenics can be a great game. It just has too many unfun elements to it right now. Maybe I'll get into Mewgenics later. But right now, we'll just pass over that, right? I had to get into Mewgenics. I had to bring it in somehow. But I was looking at Mewgenics and I was like, damn. Because you got to think about this, guys. No roguelike hits the numbers Isaac does besides Hades and Slay the Spire. Only those 2 games hits the player count, so Isaac does. Slay the Spire has actually gone past that. So when Slay the Spire 2 came out, it was at 300K. It was at 400K, actually, I think. Listen, that was a different beast entirely. But, like, understand if Isaac 2 came out, it would hit the similar numbers. But, guys, this is the most played roguelike game right now. That's fucking crazy. Like, that is insane. This game is so old. It really makes me question, too, why they don't update this game. So, like, why is there not such a bias to update this game? Clearly, it makes some money. So, they had to have made so much money off this sale, because I guarantee you people just bought the base game for $1.50 and they were like, damn, this game's kind of good. And then after the sale was over, they ended up buying, the DLCs. I almost guarantee you that happened. And the DLCs, bro, those still aren't really cheap. Like, those are still kind of expensive. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it on that one. Those are kind of expensive still. So the fact that, like, they probably made a shit ton of money off this. Where's the secret room? Why is there not such a bias to, like, make more DLC, make more content updates? Like, where's a booster pack or something? And I'm not trying to be like, oh, Edmund, you're doing nothing. But, like, I think the priorities are kind of a little skewed right now. There should be at least a team that is making content for Isaac right now, not doing tweaks and, little reworks. Like, the trinket rework was nice in Isaac and all. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was an awesome update. But, like, there hasn't been a content update since Repentance, right? Like, and they used to do small content updates like booster packs and stuff. They don't do that anymore. And it makes me confused because there is still a huge interest in this game, and they just expanded it, like, by 8 folds. Do some content updates. I don't know. And listen, I get it. Game development's it's difficult. It's not as logistically easy as I'm making it out to be. But dude, if I were Edmund right now, I would be switching gears. I would be like, we got to get a team on it. I'll work on Mewgenics, get some DLC out for this game, work with my own team. We got to get a team for Isaac that's going to make more content, because dude, Isaac is still, it's popping. But yeah, like, I could not believe what I was seeing. We gamble, guys. We gamble. It's fine. It's not great. It's not awesome. Gamble more. We have batteries in the shop. Don't do what I'm doing, by the way. Never gamble more than once with D8. It might work out. It probably won't. Statistically, it will probably not. Whew. Don't do what I'm doing. We're fast as fuck, though. Listen, all we need to really do is we just need to get our the tier rate and the damage to go up on the next one. If we get that, we should be fine. We'll be back to maybe normal stats. Our stats aren't terrible right now, but they're not great. I guess I'll take this. I don't know. We get the fun guy transformation. I don't think it really matters. Ooh, this is a hard choice. That's a hard choice. Twisted Pair. I'm ignoring Mom's Knife because I don't want to take it. Or Backstabber. Now, you might be like, well, Twisted Pair is just better, right? Well, it's a bit more convoluted than that. Twisted Pair is really good, but Backstabber is a straight up 2 times damage multiplier when you hit things in the back. Like, that's just a 2 times damage to what you're hitting with. But I think I got to take Twisted Pair for the, you know, it's the GOAT for a reason, man. Okay, I think we're going down. Yeah, so, you know, listen, if I were Edmund right now, I would be working on Isaac in some capacity, making somebody work on Isaac new content. They said, you know, and a month ago, they made the post where they said, oh, yeah, there's an update coming out, but we're not sure if it's going to come out, like, at the end of the year or something like that. I think it was something like that. It is a month ago now, so sorry, I can't paraphrase it. But where's the priority, man? Where's the priority? Dude. It's like, I realize now in that blog post, he actually mentioned the game had a huge influx of players. I just didn't think it was that big. Like, the way he offhandedly mentioned it, like, it was always a huge influx of players. I figured, oh, it's like, you know, definitely big, but not, like, big. You know what I mean? Like, that is really, that's an understatement, brother. That is an understatement and a half. Big. Bro, try ginormous. You just hit what you're like one of the most popular games on Steam right now. That's not huge. That's ginormous. But I digress. Point is, the priorities are a little skewed. Maybe he really just wants to work on Mewgenics and he doesn't want to put in the work to make Isaac, you know, a content machine. But like, oh, I didn't see it was a mimic chest. Oh, that's stinky and it's Riki. Oh, that's really stinky and Riki. Why are you doing this to me right now? You don't gotta bully me. But, dude, I couldn't believe that. I could not believe my eyes. I really hope he makes Isaac 2. But, you know, Edmunds a really good roguelike creator, right? Like, he makes really, really good roguelike games. And the reason he does is because he's actually got a passion for the games and stuff. Albeit, I do criticize him for some choices, like his random difficulty inclusions and his some of his thoughts on how games should be difficult. But, you know, listen, ultimately, he does more good than wrong, right? Oh, we have, yo, listen, why am I bombing random things? You know, he does more good than wrong. He's really good at what he does. But, I'll talk about Mewgenics later, because I'm going to criticize why I think Mewgenics is not working out as well as it could have. But I'll get into that in a second. I really hope this puts into their brain that there is still a huge base for Isaac, and they've made a new huge base. And I'm hoping that, you know, they actually, you know, possibly make a new DLC, but we'll see. They've said before that they probably will never make a new DLC for Isaac, you know, Repentance. But they're making new content. The Trinket rework was already pretty big as is. It's obviously not enough content, but that's still pretty big. We'll see. You know, I think ultimately this is a we'll see moment, because I think they're probably having the revelation right now as well. I wouldn't even expect the player count to have stayed that way for so long, but it did. And now they have a way more massive player base. We'll see. I'm curious to see what they do. But you know what? I'll get into Mewgenics here, because I want to note, because I brought up Mewgenics was at, it was at, what would I say? It was like 3.5K. It was at like 3.5K when I checked it, right? That's not good. Needless to say, that's not good. We can't take Sacrificial Altar, by the way. That's just a bad idea. But that's not good. That's kind of really bad. Because the game had a huge player count on release. I think what it was at 200K. The fact that it's at 3K right now signifies an issue. Because I'll tell you this, Isaac for years and years and years was sitting at about 12 to 15K. Most roguelikes actually do. They sit around 5K to 20K in that range. That's usually where they end up. The fact that that game has dropped off so rapidly like a rock indicates an issue. And listen, I'm not trying to shit on Mewgenics right now. I'm telling you why even I, you know, dropped the game a bit. I dropped the game a bit. It's because the game has too many unfun mechanics. Let me get into that, because that's obviously a broad fucking statement to make. Oh my god. Can we not throw Avenger level rooms at me? Like, what is this? Dude, I barely bob and weaved. Okay, this is a normal room. I can deal with this. But let me get into one of the biggest issues in Mewgenics. Like, one of the biggest issues, because it is the core gameplay of the game. The breeding. The breeding in the game, it's got to be one of the worst design things I think Edmund has put out. And I'm only saying this as a criticism because I will tell you why it's bad. It's too fucking slow. And it still just makes you play the game the same way every time. Because what ends up happening is, one, it takes about, at least in my experience and what I've seen other YouTubers, about 20 hours of gameplay to really get your cats into that breeding mode where, you know, you're really starting to breed the traits. Ultimately, what ends up happening is you end up getting a lot of cats that are just breeding the same kind of whatever playstyle you're playing, traits. And you end up playing the game the same way every time because you have the same traits being bred. And this just makes the game very samey and solved. That's why people say, oh, the game's easy once you get to this point, because they have bred in the meta traits, but now they're just playing the game the same way every time. That's not a roguelike. That's not a roguelike. Inherently, that's not a roguelike. Every run should be different in a roguelike. The fact that it's being played the same way every time is a sign of a bigger issue. And it's a slog. It is a slog. The breeding mechanic itself, the housing mechanic, the whole moving the cats around, cleaning up after every run, doing everything and selling the cats and doing that all en masse, it's a slog. It is so boring. It is really, really boring. It takes too long. It takes too long to build up to that. It takes too long to do everything. And I'm not saying it like it can't work. I'm saying it like right now in its current form, it doesn't work.
Up, down.
It can totally be a better mechanic. I think there's breeding mechanics in a lot of games that honestly genuinely work. But here, it detracts from the actual game. Because the actual game of Mewgenics is the game. You know, it's the XCOM-like gameplay that you play, right? It's that isometric top-down kind of view where, you know, you're taking turns and you're making moves. That's the roguelike part of the game. That's the fun part of the game.
Speed down.
Anything that isn't making you play the game right now is a side track. It's a side track and it's making you get distracted. It's you're not playing the game right now. Another thing the game likes to do to you, and I think it really just doesn't even need to exist in this game, it's the map system. The map system wants to be Slay the Spire, but it isn't Slay the Spire. And honestly, it's worse than Slay the Spires in every way. But mainly only one thing, and that is the event system. The event system in Mewgenics is Slay the Spire's random event system, but worse. Because it's not as indicative of what things are doing, it's not as fair, and a lot of the times, you just end up ignoring events because there's too high of a chance something fucked up's gonna happen. And when things get fucked up in the run, you lose the run. You just straight up lose the run. I don't know if they've gotten rid of that. I forget what the trait is, but it's the one that makes your cats like berserk and they just attack everything that's close to it. The problem is that for some reason, and this was how it was at least on release, it might be different now. I haven't looked at Mewgenics in a minute. It said the cats would attack whatever's closest to it, but a lot of the times it would just make your cats attack your own cats as a priority. And I think they were on quote saying that, no, it doesn't work that way. But there were multiple videos showing it doesn't work that way for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. That's not like confirmed. I didn't like confirm this. This is just what I've seen in like random videos. Who knows what the actual answer to this is? I don't know if they changed it. Point is that the random event system, it's too random, it's unfair, and a lot of the times it just screws you over. Slay the Spire, a lot of the times it opens up the run. It makes the run, you know, things happen maybe in the micro scale or things happen in the macro scale where it's generally just a positive, right? It switched up the run. It made the run crazy. Like every time you get to an ancient and Slay the Spire 2, It's a huge buff to the run. There is no negative there. Yes, you can get worse events that maybe you were like, oh, well, I didn't want this one. I would have really liked that one to happen. But you're not screwed over or something. It just wasn't as good as it could have been. In Mewgenics, the events are random. And not only that, you can lose the run from the event. You didn't lose the run because you played the game poorly. You lost the run because the random event screwed you. The random events should not be screwing you in any capacity that's like, oh, well, you lost. Congratulations. There's nothing you could have done. That shouldn't be happening, like, at all. But that is what happens. And I think the event system just detracts from the main game because, well, dude, you have to use that to traverse the map. And it's not really adding anything to the gameplay. It's just distracting. But, hey, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Don't take it as, like, word of gospel. I'm just, like, shitting on them to shit on them. But, like, that's the two major core issues of the game. And you can't avoid those. You have to interact with those to play the game. The actual game of Mewgenics, it can be so good. It can be so good. When you really start cooking in a Mewgenics run, it starts cooking so much. Like, the gameplay itself is actually really, really good. It's like a really good rendition of... Man, can we get like one more cent to roll this? It's like a really good rendition of XCOM or other turn-based, you know, isometrics. There's a whole bunch of them, right? I'm trying to remember the robot one too. There's like a robot one that's like also kind of like that, and it's kind of a roguelike. I don't remember what it's called. Sorry. It's like Into the Breach or something. I think it's that. Point is, it can be so good, but it fails. It just misses the mark constantly. And it's really just because of those core issues. Because I want to get to the game and just play the game, but I'm not being allowed to play the game. Imagine in Isaac, I had to like do a bunch of preemptive shit before I could start another run. And then even when I started the run, I got screwed over because of something that happened outside. I guess the secret room's here. Or not. Okay. Where's the super secret, guys? I'm losing my mind. I get screwed over because something happened before I even started playing the run. Like, I think it's fine to have, like, you know, that kind of meta progression that exists over, you know, the save file, and, you know, it's like all one continuous thing. I think that's fine. But it's the fact that you get screwed over and it takes so long to do it all that kind of ruins it. It's like, dude, ain't nobody got time for that. You know, by the way, Mewgenic runs take longer than Isaac runs, and Isaac runs are already long. Like, for a roguelike, Isaac runs are long. Like, Slay the Spire runs, they can take 20 minutes to 30 minutes. If you really, like, oh, you're really analytical and you're trying to min-max, an hour. That's about Isaac, right? 50 minutes to an hour. I would say that's pretty normal. Mewgenics runs, dude, I've had multiple runs that go to an hour and a half, and I think I had one that hit 2 hours. That's too long. Like, I'm sitting here for too long playing one whole save. Especially when, like, you get screwed over right at the end because the boss does something stupid. Like, the boss has some crazy gimmick and you got screwed over on RNG on something. It's just too much. There's too much. There's too many Edmund shenanigans going on in the game. I love you, Edmund, but you have too many shenanigans sometimes going on. Like, it's kind of prevalent in Isaac in some ways too, but not in ways that directly impact the core game. Core game of Isaac, I don't think there's too many, like, Edmund things, right? Like, there's not too many, like, Edmund difficulty philosophies. That's the best way to word it. But you see it in the challenges and stuff too. Ultra hard. Some of the tweaking balance changes. I don't know if the Tainted Lost thing was Edmund ultimately. I don't know if that was Tyrone or Edmund. But the point is like, it's making me question that, because that's exactly what Edmund would do. He would nerf a character that's already weak. It's exactly what he would do. And this isn't meme. I'm not memeing. I'm saying that's exactly something he would do, because he thinks that hard things are supposed to be really unfun hard. They're not supposed to just be hard. They're supposed to be unfun and hard. I know unfun's not a word. Don't come at me. I know. I'm using it because it makes the point. It's not fun. It's better to say unfun because it's more fun to say. But, you know, he likes to make things that are hard unfun and hard, because they're not supposed to be fun. They're not supposed to be easy. They're just supposed to be hard. That's not how game philosophy works. Dark Souls is a great game of, like, oh, it's hard, but it's fun. It doesn't have to be not fun. It can be both. But you see this in Ultra Hard, for example. Ultra Hard is fucking bullshit. There is no fun to be had in Ultra Hard because there is no player agency. The only thing I can do is just play the game well and hope that God RNG is on my side. That's all I can do. It's like a Tainted Lost running with the holy cards popping up. You're seeing it right now. Good example right here. Although, I will say, Tainted Lost rides a gray line. This is pre-nerf Tainted Lost. He rides a gray line. This is gray line Tainted Lost. Because if I don't get the items I need, I'm screwed. But there is ways to make the character usable, right? You got Book of Shadows. You got Glowing Hourglass. You got those. And this is pre-nerf. Post-nerf, you don't have Glowing Hourglass and Book of Shadows. But, you know, then you got the blank card and the, you know, holy card. And then you got the other things. You know, there's ways to stay alive. And, you know, you play well, you can do it. You only get hit every now and again in an Isaac run when you play the game well. And if you're really like a God Gamer Supreme, you're just not going to get hit at all, right? Then it's like you're just, it's your type of character because, well, I mean, brother, you do get better items on average. Albeit it's not very super noticeable, but you get it better on average. But you know what I mean? It's just like, this is just good. Oh, wait, it's not just good. It's not just good. It's not just good. This is pre-buff. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is old Thin Mushroom. Oh my god, I took it instinctively because Thin Mushroom is so good now. It's so fucking good now. This is pre-buff. Fuck. I got shafted, guys. I blundered. I blundered. We gotta bomb all these skulls. We just lowered our damage for no reason. God damn it. I feel like such a dummy. That's what I get for being a little distracted. But, you know, my ultimate point with Mewgenics is the reason the game isn't doing so well is because there's too many things that are making the game not fun to play. And it can be so fun to play. When the game is fun, it's more fun than Isaac. Because there are so many more items and combinations in Mewgenics. It's crazy. But you won't get to see them because the game takes too long to do. Isaac is very healthy in how long it takes how long to do. If you want to 100% Isaac, you're free to. Some of the challenges in the game are hard. Like, you know, Tainted Jacob, for example. I think he's a completely fair challenge. That's not an unfair challenge. Some people hate the character. I get it. I understand why you hate the character, but he's not unfun. He's actually quite fun. And he rewards you for playing with the playstyle he offers. There is not just a strict downside to Tainted Jacob. He offers, you know, a unique playstyle where it's like, it's risky, but it works. Esau does a lot of he does a lot of damage. But at the same time, you get hit by him, you turn into Lost with no holy card. Good fucking luck, right? Oh man, we got nothing, do we? We got freaking nothing. I think I'm shafted on this part, but it's all right. I guess we just keep moving. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I could pop that golden pill more, but I kind of just wanted to pop it once to gamble, and it didn't work out, so I already feel no reason to do it more. Kill that man before he's a threat. But, you know, it's like, Mewgenics can be so good. It can be so good. It just isn't quite there yet. And I think with the DLC, it can be. But it isn't right now. And the player count shows that, in my opinion. Maybe there's another reason why the player count went down. Maybe they made a really crappy update, right? I don't know. I have not... Guys, I haven't looked in the game too much. One of you guys keep asking me to play the game. It's not happening. I'm sorry. It's not happening. I don't really have fun playing the game. It's frustrating. It's annoying. And to be frank, it's a slog. And like, I was just talking about why it's a slog. So I'm not going to, talk about why I think it's a slog. You just heard me say it, right? But, yeah. I don't know. It's like, I like the game. I really do. But at the same time, I can't. Because there's too much going against it. It's like swimming upstream. It's like, I'd love to go swimming in a freaking river. It sounds fun. Except you're going to make me swim only upstream. Never mind. It doesn't sound so fun. I don't know if this really helps me in any capacity, but I guess I'll pick it up. Can we get a holy card at some point? How long have we not had a holy card? I've been talking so much, I forgot when we lost it, but, I'm just kind of like on autopilot. So I'm going to keep talking so we stay on autopilot so I don't get confused and like make a mistake. I am going to talk about something else too, because listen, speaking about hard things, and speaking about Tainted Lost, I've been playing a lot of hard stuff recently. I've noticed I've been complaining a lot about games we've been playing, and I think the main thing is just that I've been playing a lot of hard stuff recently. I mean, think about it. Think about it. I've been playing Dark Souls, and before that, I was playing Terraria, Calamity Infernum. Hard. That's hard. Keep that in mind. That's probably harder than... Dude, some of those fights were harder than anything I've done in Dark Souls so far. So, yeah. And then on top of that, I played some climbing game before that, which was hard as well. And then I'm playing Casey's mod right now, which is hard as fuck. I've been playing a lot of hard stuff recently, and Tainted Lost has been shafting me too recently. I don't know why we keep pulling them, but, you know. Like, we already, like, you see the shafting right now? Where's the holy card? I'm bombing every skull I can see. I can't get a holy card for the life of me. But, you know, it's fine. I do know, by the way, I made that mistake with Mega Blast earlier in the week. I knew I could have picked up that dark card, too. I just kind of blanked on it. Whoops. Oh, well. It'll be fine. We'll get it again at some point. Mega Blast is the easier one to get. Greed's Gullet is one I'm more worried about. But we're just not getting anything, man. It's fine. We already bombed the Judgment, so I may as well play this guy, right? We just bombed the charge Judgment, right? Battery Judgment? Battery Beggar? Whatever you want to call him. I'm going to play this guy out and hope he drops a card, and hopefully it's a holy card. I willed it into existence. That's all that matters. Never doubt, never surrender. This is why I do the things I do. I don't know. I've been playing so many hard things recently. Guys, you got recommend an easy game for me next on, like, after we're done with Elden Ring. Recommend something easy. Subnautica was kind of easy. It was kind of stressful, though. Hey, that was kind of easy. It was like a short little break. It was like, the games were only like a few streams long, so no. I can't. I can. I can't take that. But then again, we're on depths too. What's Coupon doing after this point? Letting us steal extra devil items, but so could Crooked Penny. We can't. But I can. Silver dollar, that's... Damn. Okay, maybe we do stay with the coupon. Oh my god, the hands are entirely in the wrong spot. Man, that's another good freaking trinket. But, you know, it's like... Yeah, recommend an easy game for me next, guys, please. Thank you. Unironically. I just need a break from the hard games. I've been playing too many hard games. Bro's gotta chill. When I was playing Skyrim recently, I was playing on Legendary. I was playing on Legendary. But to be fair, Skyrim's kind of easy, but I was also playing Lorerim, which is really hard. So, I gotta stop, man. I think that's where the complaining comes from. I'm, like, not trying to, but genuinely the things I'm playing are fucking hard AF. They're fucking tough, man. Can I get another holy card? That would be, like, Giga-based. But, past that, yeah, I don't know. The whole Isaac thing's crazy for me. I gotta check Slay the Spire. I gotta see who's winning right now in the roguelike race. Is it Isaac or is it Slay the Spire 2? I think it really depends if Slay the Spire 2's had an update recently, right? I haven't played Slay the Spire in a few weeks at all. I just kind of... I've been busy playing other games. I played so much of it early when it first came out, so, you know. I kind of, like, petered off a little bit. I kind of want to see what else they're going to add to the game. Because I've unlocked everything in the game as it stands right now, so... I haven't been super duper interested in continuing the Ascensions, but I might do a Slay the Spire video soon. Is this Red Mom or is this Blue Mom? Well, why she look funky? I don't know what that's about. Yo, she look funky to you guys, or is it just me? Oh! What? She's got a rock attack? Bro, why do you think you're Reap Creep? Oh my god, I'm too slow. Oh! Start running. Oh my god. Holy shit balls. Well, we're alive. Okay. I just can't. I can't, man. This is too hard. It's too hard. We're not going to win. we're not gonna win. It's too hard. You're playing hard characters, Bill. Damn it, man. That doesn't help me. I was hoping for card spawns. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, we're good. I was scared about that Gemini shooting at me. Okay, I don't need bombs. I do not need bombs. That's like the last thing I need right now. I need cards. Curse Penny. Don't care. I'm gonna have to lock in here if I want to win this. But, oh, I'm thinking of doing hold on. I'm thinking of doing the new Fears to Fathom game came out in June. I did remember that came out in late June. We're gonna do a video on that soon too, so don't worry. That one's the Fears to Fathom, but it's got co-op. It's actually designed around the co-op, so I'm gonna, oh my god, I'm gonna do that. So don't worry. Oh! This game's trying to kill me. Genuinely, landmines are just being sat down right in front of me. It's like a claymore. Okay, that's not a claymore. No card, though. I'm scared. I'm just terrified at this point. I'm so scared. I'm surprised I'm alive. I'm like skill solutioning this run, but it can only go so far. Where's the secret room? Oh, yeah, there's shop. Is it shops and treasure rooms? I forget. It's just shops. Okay. Man, I gotta take options because it gives me the chance that there might be a holy card as the other reward. You know? It gives me copium. What's the card? World card. Pop it. Secret room's all the way over there. I will go check it. I will, because I'm just that desperate right now. I'm that desperate. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about today. Stop. Too close, man. Too close for comfort. But you know, it's like, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. Game, please. Edmund, I'm begging you. I'm sorry for shit talking Mewgenics for like a quarter of the video. I'm so sorry, but please stop trying to kill me every 2 seconds. It's like Final Destination, man. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. Dude, what was I supposed to do? I was pincered attacked. I did it to myself, but I didn't expect that one to come flying at me. But I think I broke the other one thanks to Twisted Pair. Guys, what is a man supposed to do? I did everything in my power to survive. Now, I will say I am playing with the harder mom, so understand if we weren't fighting the harder mom, I would not have been hit on the mom fight. So don't hit me with the, I do Tainted Lost with my eyes closed. Shut up. Play this mod. You beat mom without getting hit. Tell me, can you avoid those shockwaves with ease? I can't. You definitely can't. Don't even pull that card on me. I'll fight you. But anyways, yeah, no, everything I said about, you know, like the game, Mewgenics, is like that does seem to be like the core issues of the game. And Isaac doesn't have those issues. Isaac, I want to boot up a new run. Brother, I just hit new game and I hit the character I want to play. That's it. I want to play a challenge. Easy. Just get into the challenge. There's no stipulations. There's no weird shit you got to do. There's too much weird shit you got to do in Mewgenics. And too much shit that makes it hard for no reason to be hard. If I want to play an easier run in Isaac, I'll just play Isaac or Azazel. If I want to play a harder run, I'll play Tainted Lazarus. Or probably not Tainted Lazarus, but you know, like Tainted Lost. I make the game difficult more by like just doing random rolls. So that way I don't know what to expect, right? But, you know. And on top of that, I don't think Mewgenics is super moddable. I mean, maybe the modding scene will explode on it, but with a player count like that, probably won't. But Isaac's got a huge modding scene. Like, dude, music you're hearing right now? Modding. A lot of the shit you see on screen? Modding. It's cool. Mewgenics doesn't have that yet. Maybe it will. And maybe with DLC, it'll explode in popularity. But as it stands right now, it's hard to like it. And Isaac, the reason it succeeds is because it is perfect. It's damn near perfect. It's the culmination of Edmund's fucking genius. But Edmund also isn't, you know, he's not without flaws. You see some of the flaws. Like, hold on, it's down here. Hold on. Right? But, you know, that's it. I'm not going to yap anymore. Hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.